Hello banjo lovers! Today we're going to talk about string crossing. If you have not watched my other videos on how to hold your clawhammer banjo or the beginnings of the right hand, might be a good idea to go back and check those out. This is going to kind of expand upon those ideas. So what we're doing with string crossing is literally crossing the strings. I have my banjo tuned to open G, which is G, D, G, B, and D. You can use absolutely any tuning for this exercise. I highly recommend getting either a clip-on tuner, using an app, and I'll have some of those suggestions in the comments. It's the different ones that you can use. As we do this exercise, things to watch out for. You're going to be tempted to tense your hand. Keep it nice and loose. We want to get like this bouncing feeling with our hand. Make sure you have a nice loose palm. Another thing, as we're going through this exercise, you're going to be tempted to clamp like this with your hand. Don't do that. Keep it nice and loose. That's what we're going to go for. The bouncing effect and the looseness is going to help you get a louder sound. The more you tense up, the harder it is it's going to be to go faster and to control your tone. So we want to make sure that we have control of our tone the whole time. A lot of this exercise will be using something that I call a rest stroke, which is where you will pluck through one string and rest on the other. I'm going to demonstrate this with the second string and the first string. So pluck on the second, and I land right into the first. It's a rest stroke. This means I can get a lot of power going across that string. So you can do this on the third string, on the fourth string. A little harder to do on the first string, but you can still kind of get the general feeling. You want to get a nice loud sound moving across the strings. So you're kind of moving like down and across. Okay, so let's dive into our first exercise. The first exercise, you can kind of, utilize this however you'd like to. I just have the exercise kind of set up as, one thing per measure. Feel free to go back and repeat each measure as you'd like. So we're going to start with is doing what I call the pluck and the thumb. So you're going to go ahead and rest your thumb. This is great because, as I said in my other videos, one of the most important things, keeping a nice relaxed thumb. We're going to cross the strings as we go. So I'm going to start with the first string. I'm going to go pluck, thumb, pluck, as I'm plucking, the thumb is resting. So it's almost like kind of like a little prepared stroke. And watch out, don't tense here, don't clamp up. You want to keep it nice and loose. So I'm going to go across the strings and demonstrate the exercise. It's a good idea if you have a metronome. I like analog ones just to keep me off my phone, but there's also tons of great metronome apps and tempo apps that you can kind of find out there. So do whatever feels best to you. First exercise. I'm going to start with the index finger, which is the finger I'm using. You can use your middle finger too, whichever finger feels best. I'm just going to demonstrate this with my index finger. I'm going to start with the index finger and I'm going to cross the strings. The thumb is never going to leave the fifth string. We're just going to go literally from the first string to the fourth string and back. Here we go. You can already kind of tell it's not the easiest exercise in the world. You really want to get a nice ringing sound, and you may have to adjust your finger as you go to get that sound. Go slow at first. Don't feel like you have to go fast. The speed will come as long as you have clarity of your path, which is what I tell my students all the time. It's kind of like as you're running through a path, you never want to just like barrel through a path that you've never been on before. You don't know what's ahead of you. I mean, you could if it's adventurous and you're having fun, absolutely, but go ahead and go slow, clear the path. Then you can run down the path, so take it slow. That was exercise number one. Let's do the second exercise. In this second exercise, the thumb gets a workout. This is going to lead you to a technique called drop thumbing. So we're going to take our thumb and do a similar thing, except now the index finger, or whichever finger you're using, is going to remain on the first string, and the thumb is going to move. We're going to have one strange technique that happens where we will be on the same string for part of this. You might end up muting strings like that a little bit. No worries. We're going to keep working on it. Just know that's coming up. Wait, here we go from the top. I will demonstrate the exercise. Nice and slow. Let's demonstrate string crossing with the thumb. Now, one of the things that is going to kind of catch you up is there's going to be a part of the exercise where the index finger and the thumb are going to share the same string. It's going to require a little bit of a different feeling. Normally I prepare my thumb on the string. You'll kind of see me like dropping my thumb under the string each time. In this one, like it's the first string, it's almost like kind of a free stroke is what I call it. I'm not going to prepare the thumb. So just watch out for that. Okay, I'm going to run through the exercise. This is going to be our thumb string crossing. Here we go. And there you go. That's string crossing set number 1. If you have any questions, please drop some things in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for string crossing set number 2.